Well, if they don't know this, it's better, but World War III started in March of 2020. A lot of people died from their psychological warfare is like the worst. They get everybody to start fighting each other, and as well as let's inject as many as we can. What is the ratio? You think it's half and half that some people just went that way and the other one went that way, and now see it's so weird because this came in as a channel, and then later on I'm figuring they used the same freaking word that I did. I still hear it. It's a repulsion system. It's a magnetic electrical repulsion system. That means like, okay, so if you have a magnet, you'll see some of them go like this because there's something. It's not repulsing, but when you turn the magnets around, they do not. And the people with now, I would just say that we can really study, like, well, who are the characters that didn't take the vaccine, and who are the characters that did take the vaccine. Um, uh, because that's going to tell us like what is the difference, like what repulses, what now just is not even available to harmonize. It's so weird because it's sad because I'm not a prejudiced person or anything. I don't. But my main question has been like lately. It's like, okay, the repulsion goes on, but see, this is so fucking weird, babes. When you think about what happened, and then later on, babes, people are under a spell. And I remember one day I noticed everybody's eyes were different. It was weird. I mean, people were literally changing in front of our faces. It was so weird because of the psychological warfare, um, and that's World War III. It's already here, Huns. They've been declaring it softly, and it's called climate change, and it's a global war against you. When and they said that the new world order is that we have one military. Well, what is what do you mean one military? One world military? Who's their enemy? You are. You are being kept in a massive military imprisonment. Um, that I doubt that was the intention of this plane here, that this beautiful Earth. Something went drastically wrong. And believe it or not, I'm pretty sure not only just one person can turn it all around, but it's really simple. And I might be that person sitting in the West anyway, and I'm not. I'm connected to Africa, and I'm connected to Northern California. There's entities that I keep getting pings from Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta is the root chakra of Earth, and I'm a root chakra Mars world person. And there's a fissure. There's ley lines and stuff that got a little splinter right here. There's ley lines comes out of Mount Shasta, and it goes right here onto this mountain range. And there's the same kind of ley line that goes through the earth, and it emerges in Australia. It crosses through right here in Idlewild. Yes, and yeah, uh, so it's kind of funny to hear how people are saying, "Well, did World War III just start?" If you haven't noticed, I mean, you're going to keep questioning, and while they depopulate three-fourths of the population, while people are dying right in front of your face because what, babes? Now, if you want to talk about war, huns, it's always here. Here on this plane, you're in a fucking battle zone. If you don't learn what you represent here, you're one of the people who are wondering, oh, did that, and then you take your vaccine, you're like, I don't think anything's going on. It's like, or you don't take the vaccine, you say, man, I'm glad I escaped that one, and now what next? And it's like, nothing's ever going to be the same again. This is a war. They say to end all wars. Why? Constant war. Just let it be that you should know that that's what this place is. It's obvious to me. It's spiritual warfare. You come here for some reason. And now, I'm pretty much related to space beings who that we don't really know. Our memory gets wiped when we get in our spacesuits here, and some of us remember a little bit of the literal conversations had before they get here, like an agreement. Well, this is what you're going to do, and and um, it's not what you think. It's not like, oh, we got armies and we just play this game. It's like, no, each individual has their level of awareness, and then they're going someplace. We kind of meet up as well. You can call it soulmate or people that are there. Like my cat, she is not a cat, but she's an entity, an angel, who has let me know that she couldn't make it here any other way, not as a human being, first of all. I haven't really gotten close to so-called human beings in like 10 or so years. Very, very isolated, and there's a reason, and I'm looking forward to this winter because I meditate, and that's the fucking best time to meditate, when there's a sheet of ice around you, and I can't explain to you. I will be, though, trying to. Um, Give Pluto some time. Oh my God, babes, please take care of yourselves. Take care of your body. Do it now. Stop. First of all, learn how to fast and why to fast and what that is. But when you start feeling hunger pains, don't just run and, oh, I'm sorry, babes, I can't tell you how to live. But this is just, well, it's normal, here we are. But how about these times we live in? That people don't even know that. And by the way, that was war declared on you. You're done. And now enjoy that repulsion system. Um, I'm not a prejudiced person. I am not capable of hate. Not really. It's not I'm not somebody who has a problem with myself like that, really. I'm not capable of it. I hope you know that if you're watching this and you think that I am capable of hating you. No. It is so alarming to realize that people aren't really capable of receiving love, or yeah, they can care less about who you are, right? Oh, well, say, okay, let's get back to this. See, I'm not, yeah, I'm not, I didn't get any sleep last night, so I'm just gonna make this video and post it, I guess. It's 9 minutes, God. Um, so yeah, that's what it crosses my mind. I just kind of step aside and go, oh no, wait a minute, did you take that vaccine? Because I feel it. I feel like that it's like, it's a repulsion system. It's like it's designed to keep you at dis-ease with each other. I'm pretty sure my neighbors over here did, because I can just tell. I'll never forget, and it was in 2020. Here I am, a super sensitive empath, and I'm like, what is going on? Because one day I went to go shop down at Stater Brothers, and everybody's eyes were so weird. And everybody's demeanor was, right? I noticed it was like, God, this is something out of it. Now that I think about it, it's like that was something out of you couldn't make a movie like that, babes. For me, what I was observing, and I was just so now what comes in, it's like, that was one entity coming through many people, because I could almost like communicate with it. I could almost look around and think, God, do you see you here? Because and so it was mainly the checkout clerks that had this. Um, but then other no everybody in the store. It was hard to notice people that, and I was wondering, are my eyes like this? Of course, my face has changed. Everybody's faces has like been weird doing this and that, and like just and the more that we're being beamed by EMF waves, it's slowly destroying our brains, and that's going to cause more and more speech impediments and all this fucking shit. That the advertisers that for medicines and stuff, they say you could be suffering from apple juice that was out on that, and it causes this on your face, and it's like, that's not what happened, babe. It's the fucking EMF waves and shit that you're doing. Do you feel this? Well, there's a chance that it comes from something way over there, and it's like, your genes. You are just permanently. You come here fucking stunted, and your parents are, and so you're just a fucking uh a glitch. And it's like, no, if you would please leave us alone. Boy, notice the morbid bodies. Why is this normal here? I'm living in Southern California, in a weird spot, I guess, and where it's kind of like, well, there's the Mexicans who still think that um, they're pissed. They're pissed at Santana or whatever, who takes over half of their land, and I don't know anything about it, and I say he should fucking drop it. We're not doing that war right now. But a lot of people with the Pluto return over America was the return of had a Pluto return. 17 something is when the Constitution was signed, and that's where we hit that Pluto. And now it's just like, nah, we're in the 1700s. We are still at war. We're taking back our land. Do you notice we are all fucking checking out? We're the checkout artists, and I'm sorry, babes, but the morbidity. I always question in my mind. I'm like, okay, so are men actually? I understand that men don't really have to be attracted to women. It doesn't have to be an attraction physically. They just they just know that they want something to rub against them, and that's where I'm like, well, there's a couch over there. Just hit against that a few times. Is that going to take care? I don't know. You don't like anything about me. I mean, to me, it's a very geometric phenomenon where people love the way each other looks, and but no. There's a whole other world I don't know about, where your ass, if it's looking literally like a pig's ass. I'm serious. I'm looking at pigs and cows' asses walking around. Not just pigs and cows' asses, babes. The ones that they fucking inject and make them all. Sorry, excuse me. I'm not somebody. No, I'm not prejudiced or anything. But I'm just discerning. I'm saying, no. Do you notice? I'm wondering. Because these people, I mean, I guess they manage to have kids. They're fucking, and then they're having kids. That's just a proof that men will fuck anything. Be careful of that, because it's like, you think that they're playing chess and everything. They're just playing checkers. They're like, yay or nay? Okay, I'll just go over here and grab a knot hole in a tree. And it's like, fucking A, man. Will you fucking people castrate yourselves? Don't have children until you learn how to fucking become a human being and make love with each other. See, I was wondering, like, with all the, you hear about the erectile dysfunction. What a weird fucking subject matter. Mars is heading, if it's not there now, it's heading into Scorpio. Mars is heading into Pluto It's basically Mars is going to turn into Pluto all of a sudden, the witch. You think? See, I don't think it's going to be as bad as what other astrologers are saying because Mars will be getting away from Pluto more, even though it's squaring, it's at square to Pluto. When you see a Mars square Pluto, there is malefic, demonic energies that are just going to be getting their way. They're just going to get their way. They're going to war. Mars rules war. Pluto, it was switched over to the ruler of Scorpio, but Mars was the ruler of Scorpio before they found Pluto. So, but they figure that Scorpio is a little different than just the Mars ruled Aries, not as sexy at all. Anyway, because the Pluto is a little bit talk about morbid. That's one of the negative sides of Pluto. Is like, well, this is the truth here too, and it's like, what is it? Yeah, you're looking at a bunch of cows' asses out there, and you wouldn't believe. See, I wonder about these people's lives. Like, how do they? I always wonder how do these people fuck? And those guys, like I said, they will fuck anything. So it must be anything. They can just move their arm like this. See, when I go like this, I don't really have like a lot of stuff they could just stick. I'm sorry, but I imagine, babes. See, I've heard it before too. No, you have all this love handles. You have all this stuff you. Okay, fine. Really? I guess I'm missing the point of no people. They see eye to eye, not body to body. All right, fine. See, but I come from the era of like, okay, do you remember beautiful people at all? Do you remember that there was like there was an emphasis, like at one point, not even when not this was like 800 years ago, where there's a Michelangelo carving. Man, these people are fucking getting blisters, and they're like, look at this body. Um, and it's certainly not a 300-pounder. There's that word statuesque. Where does that go? Now, what happened? See, what I get, babes, I am, first of all, it's energy, right? And I change it around. I don't want to stand out like a sore thumb because I do. And what I get really when it's just when I'm just like and I'm if I move in a certain way and just and the whole room will go like this, and then the women go, and because it's the Santana thing around here and blah 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 blah, it's like it seems like that there is an agreement or something that is probably just it's an influence. This land was taken over by a bunch of psychopaths, and they're pissed off at it, and then they're coming back here and working the cash registers, and it's like this given where they're like, it's $4.99, but they're like $6.50, please, and you're like, did you just kind of just fucking overcharge me right there? Excuse me, this says for blah blah blah. Or like one time I went in to see about getting some readers, some glasses at the Walmart. It's a huge place with all of these glasses, and I came in, I have never shopped for glasses and I don't know anything about it. I was thinking, I just need magnifiers. That's what they are, is magnifiers. And so I walk in and I say, I guess I said the wrong thing. I said, I need glasses, they're like magnifiers. And she looked at me and she bypassed them and all, like there's 800 glasses, and I guess I should just shut up and look at the glasses and see what they're doing there. But she walked over and there's like two magnifying glasses there, big ones. She says, like, this is a a magnifying glass. And I said, no, I'm looking for glasses that are magnifiers. And she's, oh no, we don't have those. And I was like, okay, bye. And it's like, there's 900 pairs of glasses here, right here. I'm just wanting you to direct me to a goddamn one, excuse my language, that's 1.5 times closer, or maybe 2, than what I'm having. I can't see, and it's because of the cell phone. Never ever in our lives were we supposed to get up close to like this to the fucking screen, and then let's peer into lettering and wording that is the letters are the size of a grain of salt. they weaponized the sound coming out of cell phones. You wouldn't believe it. Just the sound, just that a little thing that they've done something to it, babe. I have really sensitive ears, and when I noticed that, I was like, damn, they want to fucking kill people. They just want to just mangle them up, and that's what they're doing. That particular sound, the way it happens on this too. These PCs, oh my god, it's the same thing. They're kind of geared to just fucking run you around and be so ridiculous. I don't know why I'm on this subject. 20 minutes. The cell phone here, it's doing I guess I'm getting a piano tomorrow. Oh man, that's gonna save my life. It's, um, it's really hot in here right now. I'm in Aries rising, and I like heat. And so a lot of people's like, oh, it's so cold up there. Aren't you cold? I'm like, no, I don't do cold, hon. you know, I I love saunas, but the thing about me, see, a usual sauna, I'm all over the place. Sorry about that. Maybe you'll like it. A usual sauna is 160 degrees, and you can only stay in there for like 20 minutes. But I'm like, I like the 180 up to maybe even 200 degrees. And I'm just like, oh, yeah. And I can't stay in there for more than 20 minutes. See, the 160 degrees won't chase me out. Um, I I can sweat and I can just stay there all day. It's kind of weird. But see, I like to be chased out, kind of like, oof, gotta get out of here. Um, sweating, sweating, sweating. I love steam rooms. I love hot tubs. I love hot water. Um, I like heat. I love the contrast. You can go out and you can you can feel the ice and cold and everything. But no, man, in the wintertime, see, right now it's too hot right now. It's too warm right now to burn this kind of fire that I'm having. It has to be winter time to do this kind of thing. But so I'm kind of like sweating right now. Um, and so let me just switch over to another subject matter about women. They are so not in their empowered position, which is just to be absolutely beautiful. That's who Jesus was. She was a woman who was astonishing. And also, she can also just, she can also really raise her voice and like set the air on fire. This is why she was so. It's not a man there, babes. And they keep fucking saying, is this the ugly face? It's not the usual face. See, this is the ugly ass fucking face that Jesus was. Nope, 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 nope. She may have been black, yes, and or just darker skin, and she probably was so just empowered. She was like, just you know, um, on her off days when she wasn't healing the sick and raising the dead or whatever. um, that's kind of fading out, and you have this fake. Like I was trying to talk to you about